Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to a lovely warm Jummah afternoon, but it's getting rather cold here in Jozi. We got something extra special on Reviews by Riz today that will definitely be warming up everybody, but I'll tell you a little bit more about in a bit. If you guys do not know about my segment is called Reviews with Riz. This was a segment that obviously got started up with the intention of building all Muslims. So whether you have a small homemade business or you have a running business with a fantastic concept, or if you are a Muslim leaving your mark in the industry, we want to know all about you. We want to know about your products. We want to connect you to the best possible clienteles that we can. It's all about building the ummah and connecting Muslim clienteles with Muslim businesses. Alhamdulillah. We featured some amazing startup businesses, brand new trending restaurants. And today, alhamdulillah, we are going to talk to legends. So today we are talking to people from Carpet and Decor. Carpet and Decor is one of South Africa's leading flooring and home decor specialists with over 50 years of experiences. They have branches nationwide. They also offer a wide range of different products from carpets, vinyl, and laminated flooring. They also have extended from that to doing blinds, wallpapers, and alhamdulillah, catering for the Muslim market, custom-made masjid carpets. Absolutely stunning. The installations, services, call outs, everything can be handled with Carpet and Decor. It is your go-to spot for stylish, reliable interior, whether at home or in a commercial space. So for as far as I can remember, whether it was my mom and dad doing a renovation at the house, when hubby and I, alhamdulillah, got our first home as well, this was a spot that you had to involve in anything and everything. So I actually went through to their showroom, which is based in Crown Mines, and I'm going to give you guys a quick peep at what I got up to there at their space. Check this out. So here we go. This is our entrance at Carpet and Decor.
My name is Muhammed Jassat. Come and take a look at our showroom here at Carpet and Decor with regards to a few services we offer. On this side of the showroom, we've got our laminates and wooden flooring, engineered wood as well. As you can see, there's a wide selection of everything. Here's a peek at our solid wood range. This is everything we have to offer, from BTB to Virgo. There's many brands available. And these are our laminates that we have to offer. Also, as you can see, a lot of colors available, a lot of brands. Products.
Great.
We even have products that have a marble look finish as well as a concrete look finish. Same product as the laminates. This is our sample corner. We do call-outs, and when we do come out, we'll bring any samples of your choice to show you the products that we have available.
I know you ladies are all wanting to redo your house at this point. I know, me too. Me too.
Welcome to the carpet corner. As you can see here, we have a large range of carpets available. Different colors, different types, all for different uses. Come through and have a look.
So when I saw this, you can really see there's an absolute...
This is Burger Point 920 offered by Belgatex. This is the popular office range that we keep. And it's kept for, we generally use this from office blocks, office parks, those kind of jobs. There's all different types of commercial use carpets here. And at the end of here, you see some vinyl options available.
So sorry, like I was trying to say a little bit earlier in the video, you have absolutely every type of carpet, fluffy, soft, slightly textured, anything you're looking for as far as carpets, you will absolutely 100% no doubt found it here at Carpet and Decor. Colors as well, there's a huge variety from trendy to, this here is their rugs, beautiful, absolutely stunning rugs that they have, bright colors, soft colors, you'll find this here at Carpet and Decor as well.
We've got our artificial grass selection. This is the residential range. As you can see, there's many different types here as well. Beneath us, we've got our sports collection. And in particular, I wanted to feature our pedal range.
Because
Comes in three
everyone's going
different
wild in
colors.
pedal.
We've got white, red, and blue. We also do turf for soccer and for many other sports.
So as you can see, they've got all possible different astroturfs, and who knows, you probably had your feet on carpet and decor already at your favorite pedal court.
This is the blind section. As you can see, we've got a large selection of different types of blinds. There's roller blinds, vertical blinds, many different types. Come through and have a look.
Just look how beautiful is this wave effect. I absolutely love it. That's how it opens and closes. These are just some of the different options for opening and closing. Behind this one here, you can actually see there's a wooden range as well, like a wooden look of blinds, which I have my eye on for my kitchen. So this is just a small range. They actually have an even bigger one. How beautiful is this? Loved this. This is all different options when it comes to blinds. This one here, you can't really see much in the video because the background is white as well. But as you open and close, you can actually select if you want full covering, partial covering. So that was really cool. So it was quite seamless. You can see nothing gets stuck. It's not complicated. It's just literally one pull and sorted out. So that was a basic tour of the showroom. This is the showroom based in Crown Mines. They have a few different branches as well. We're going to be joined by the gentleman that you saw in the video. This is Muhammed Jassat. He's a part of the marketing team of Carpet and Decor. So he's going to chat to us a little bit later, inshallah. So do stay tuned for that. Talking a little bit more now of the musallas. Like I said, this is a Muslim-owned company, and alhamdulillah, they went into the Muslim the brands as well. So look at this, how beautiful are the carpets that they've curated specifically for Salah. This one here is the sample range, but they did say they use it for sometimes kiddies as well. This is the actual in-house Salah room. This is some of the samples. The ones on the wall, you might not get a lot of stock of. There's very limited. So the ones next up, you'll have a lot more stock, and there's a bigger variety there as well. So these are the newer range for the musallas. You can do this whether it's in a private built-up salah room, building a salah room at home, in a masjid. They cater for everybody here. Beautiful styles, love the borders, absolutely beautiful.
This is the cover and decor in-house Jamaat room section where we're in Salah today. Here we have installed an underfloor heating system. As you can see, it's very simple to operate. The plug connects straight to the wall, and you just have to switch it on here, and the heater gets switched on. Obviously, when we are done, we switch it back off again.
So I actually went through to this salah room, and what Mohammed explained to me is that the plug point that we saw, you switch it on and it then just slowly heats up to a maximum. And the maximum for me was absolutely delicious, lovely and toasty. But you're going to see in another video a bit later that there is another option that you can add, which will then let you regulate the temperature if you're actually warm-blooded and not cold-blooded like me, and actually want to lower the temperature now in winter. So this underfloor heating is an option that they offer under a lot of different floors. What we're looking at right now is a packaging for the under mat. Okay, so this here that we're looking at right now is something that you can actually slip under your current musalla or one of the carpets that we actually saw now, and it can heat up your musalla. So no more freezing fajr. I love this. So this here is the heating pad. You can see it has a bright foil look. When you touch it, you do see feel a little bit of the cording. And all you need to do is just pop your mat over it. It does have a long cord. I'm not sure the exact size. We'll get either Zakeer or Muhammad to tell us what it is. So the only disadvantage I felt is that obviously the cord does stick out, and then you plug it in to your socket, your closest socket. And this here is the regulator that I was telling you guys about, and then it can regulate your temperature. I don't mind this being nice and toasty for the time.
When buying an underfloor heater, this is the setup we generally suggest for a customer to go with. The first layer will be the underfoam or the underlay. This protects the heater from being damaged in the long run, and it obviously makes the carpet more comfortable when installed over, so that it gives it a foamish feel underneath.
Who wouldn't want this Fajr time? I mean, honestly, if you are struggling to push that blanket off Fajr morning, I think if you have a nice warm musala waiting for you at the end of it, it will definitely encourage you for Fajr. An advantage of this is obviously a lot of us might have already done our flooring, our carpets are done, whatever it is. And this here can be added to any size carpet. So if you're adding a mat, a beautiful Persian rug, you can select any size. It doesn't have to be the musala size. The musala size is the smallest size available. So yes, you can have a little heated musala for each member of the family, but you can actually go up to your Persian sizes. We're going to talk to them a little bit later to find out more. Before we go in for an ad break, I just want to mention, you can put that picture up again for me, that Carpet and Decor is a family business and it's been passed on generation to generation. And yesterday I actually got the chance to meet some of the absolute legends. I was told that the lovely gentleman in the blue blazer was the grandchild, I believe, of the founder of Carpet and Decor, Uncle Yusuf. But we'll just get clarification on that if I heard it correctly. Do stay tuned. We are going for a quick ad break, but after the ad break, we're going to get joined by Gen Z and millennials that are now taking over from Carpet and Deco, Mr. Zakeer Bham and Muhammed Jassat. So stay tuned for that.
This is Salam Media.
You know, it's a wonder how kids get anything done these days. With all the distractions, when do they even get time to study? As a mother, all I can really do is make sure they have all they need to perform at their best. That's why I choose to include Sunfoil, triple refined pure sunflower oil with every meal I make. Naturally cholesterol-free and approved by the Heart and Stroke Foundation as part of a balanced eating plan. So whether I'm cooking, frying, or baking, I know every dish will be a wholesome one. Sunfoil, now we're cooking.
As temperatures drop and winter grips the country, the less fortunate in South Africa are preparing for the harsh realities that this season brings. Africa Muslims Agency is distributing blankets, clothing, and other essentials to thousands across the country. Sponsor a winter pack for 320 Rand or a blanket for 160 Rand and spread warmth this winter. Africa Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
Abu Hurairah narrated that he heard the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, say, "In black seed there is a healing for every disease except death." Experience the health benefits of this ancient blessed seed by using the Tib Black Seed range. Black seed assists the body to boost immunity, regulate blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and act as a potent antioxidant. Experience a holistic approach to health by introducing the Tib Black Seed range into your routine. Available in capsules, pure cold-pressed oil, and a vapor rub. Trust Tib Health Sciences for quality black seed products. For more information, visit blackseed.co.za. Available at leading pharmacies.
Are you ready to witness the truth? Through the lens of war. Saturday, 21st June, join us for a public photo exhibition and documentary screening with world-renowned journalist, graffiti artist, and war photographer Bilal Khaled. Raised in Gaza's refugee camps, Bilal covered 300 days of genocide through photography that reveals the pain, the loss, and the resilience of his people. Brought to you by Salam Media in partnership with Al Jazeera and Lakewood. Don't look away. Witness what others won't show you. Be there.
You South African, of course. You anxious about the future. We've got you covered. Build on your wealth portfolio with Randry Jewelers Gold Coin Exchange. Visit us at 151 Stephen Dlamini Road, Musgrave, Durban, or call us on 031 202 4700 for more information. Randry Jewelers Gold Coin Exchange, your passport to gold investment.
Connect and stay ahead with Salam Media. This is Salam Media, coming to you live from South Africa.
Are you ready to witness the truth? Through the lens of war. Saturday, 21st June, join us for a public photo exhibition and documentary screening with world-renowned journalist, graffiti artist, and war photographer Bilal Khaled. Raised in Gaza's refugee camps, Bilal covered 300 days of genocide through photography that reveals the pain, the loss, and the resilience of his people. Brought to you by Salam Media in partnership with Al Jazeera and Lakewood. Don't look away. Witness what others won't show you. Be there.
Connect and stay ahead with Salam Media. This is Salam Media, coming to you live from South Africa.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to Salam Media on this lovely Jummah afternoon. It is now 3:56 Central African time, and just to chat about the ad that we heard playing just before the ad break finished, please guys, if you haven't booked your ticket, it's an absolutely free event. I will be sharing the link on my personal social media page at Lizzie_D, but it's a fabulous chance to check out a renowned photographer and all the work that he's done in Gaza. So do check that out. We are going to go live now with the new members of Carpet and Decor. We got the marketing director on with us, Muhammed Jassat, as well as the director and family member of Carpet and Decor, Zakeer Bham, as well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys doing today?
Wa alaikum assalam. Alhamdulillah, all well. Thank you for having us.
Walaikum salam, alhamdulillah, Razina. Jazakallah so much for having us on the show. We're really honored to be selected to be part of the show.
Alhamdulillah, talking about Gen Z, Gen X, all of this, how did we actually come through? Why did I choose Carpet and Decor? Carpet and Decor was actually a no-brainer when it came to what to feature as winter brings in. As far as I know, every single warm home that I've ever walked into had Carpet and Decor underneath their flooring. So that's definitely the warmest way to stay in winter. But before we chat more about the underfloor heating, I want to take you way back. Tell me more about when Carpet and Decor started and more about who started it, etc.
So it's quite a funny story because Muhammad himself is from Bella Bella. I'm from Bella Bella, which everybody knows as Wombats. It's a family-owned business. It was started by my grandfather in 1968. So we already running for 57 years, alhamdulillah, with this business, and it's been passed on generation to generation. We've been very fortunate that now lately in this past 2 years, we've had the fourth generation now joining the business. So alhamdulillah, shukr to Allah for that. We've also grown quite a bit from then. Yeah, we've had the first branch, which was Bella Bella, which was the main hub back in the days. And as time has grown, we've moved over to Polokwane, Johannesburg. And alhamdulillah, today we have up to 10 branches, even into the Western Cape, Limpopo, and Mpumalanga as well.
Oh, subhanallah. That's amazing, mashallah. I can't help but notice, obviously, that the name is Carpet and Decor. And I didn't see much vases or, trinkets and decor as per such. Is there an element of decor that I missed at the showroom, or is that something that was a part of Carpet and Decor previously? How did that just explain a little bit more there?
I'll answer this question. In terms of the deco, Carpet and Deco used to do a lot of deco-related items such as vases, side furniture pieces, chandeliers, lighting, and all of those kind of things. Over the years, those items have sort of been reduced. Currently, the main deco items we do is the blinds and the wallpapers.
Okay, Jazakallah khair for that. What are the different flooring options that are available now? Like we've walked through the showroom and I saw like wooden flooring. I currently actually have old flooring called parquet flooring. Do you guys offer things like that? And just tell us a bit more about all the different options that you have when it comes to regards to flooring.
Yeah, sure. Let me go through it. I don't know how much time we have on the show because once we start speaking about the different options, we could go on for the next hour or so, but I'll try to keep it as brief as possible. Your main flooring one is obviously in our name, which is carpet and carpet tiles. Carpets, which you generally use mostly in homes, carpet tiles, which is more your commercial places. Then you've got your laminate floors. Laminate flooring, wooden floors, vinyl floors is something that we do quite a lot of. In fact, it's taken a lot of our business, and it's something that not many people know out there. They think we carpet and deco. They don't realize that we do laminate flooring. And this is where Mohammed comes in because he's marketing coordinator, and we need him to start pushing to help to drive that. It plays a very big part of our business. We're doing artificial grass and vinyls. The inflows at the moment would be vinyl flooring. It's the most spoken about at the moment. Well, wood looking vinyls. I don't know if you remember back in the days when we were small, our grandparents would have like this old vinyl floors in the kitchen. Someone just became clever and made it look modern with modern designs, and they've reinvented it, and
So
it
is that
sells
like a
really well.
stick-on? It's more like a stick-on. That's what
It's
we saw
correct.
in
Yeah,
the
so you
video as
get
well.
it in a stick-on version and you get it in a click version. The stick-on works well as long as you install it correct and you have professionals do the job. It can be a complete butcher mess up of a job if you don't do it the right way. But that seems to be the trend at the moment. A lot of people are going towards vinyl flooring. Laminate is still a favorite because people love it, and obviously the price point is quite cheaper. You don't have to go through all the hassles of floor preps, etc. And then artificial grass is something that's also quite new lately. A lot of people are putting
Yes, I
artificial
saw you
grass in their
guys have
home.
a whole pedal range available and pedals taking
Yeah.
over SA on a big, big scale. So if you guys are looking to put up a pedal somewhere, here are your guys to speak to. They've got a whole variety. Zakeer, do you feel that the carpet aspect of carpet deco is falling down? And if so, is it because there's allergy relation to the carpets? What's going on with that?
So funny enough, I was hoping you asked this question because in South Africa, everybody's still of the opinion that if you have allergies, carpet is the worst thing to put in your home. But when we've traveled, we've been to a few shows overseas. They've actually mentioned that carpet is the healthiest option to have. And I'll just explain why, because you're probably looking and thinking, what is this guy talking about? So if you maintain your floors or your carpets and you clean it often, they say just vacuum it twice a week. You know exactly that dust is falling into the carpet. So you have allergies, as dust falls, you vacuum it, it goes out. It's easy, it's kept clean. If you have wooden floors or ceramic tiles in your room, you don't know where your dust is going. You sweep your floors, it goes into your curtains, onto your bedspreads. So in Europe, the trend is actually carpets are most hygienic as long as you're looking after it, which is quite funny because in South Africa, every customer we go to say, no, I stopped putting carpets because my child has allergies or my wife
Asthma
has allergies.
tests.
Yeah, asthma, etc. When you explain this to them, they actually come back to us 2, 3 years later to say, thank you for this advice, because as long as we've been vacuuming it twice a week, we've actually reduced our allergies by so much. So funny enough, you mentioned that.
I think it's true what you're saying because you actually only get that tight chesty feeling when you walk into a rather old business or old building, and you can actually see the patterns of the carpet is really old. It's like deserted, and that's when you actually get more of that dusty smell. But in
100%.
homes, alhamdulillah, you don't actually get that.
Yeah, so it's a big myth that carpets are actually unhygienic. And then the second question you asked is if carpets are falling away from our name. I wouldn't really say falling away. It's just that we've been so innovative and started doing all other types of flooring that it's taken a lot uh, of other options out there that we give our customers. Before, Zina would phone me, we'd come to you, we'd say, we only have this option of carpets available, choose a different design color. Now,
Hmm.
when you phone us, we come in, you say, listen, we have carpets, but why don't you look at laminate floors or vinyl
Hmm.
flooring or artificial grass? So we give you a whole variety of floorings. And I think that's important to help us get to the fourth generation, to keep on being innovative and creative and looking at what's out there in the market. The biggest disadvantage with carpets nowadays is the price point. Carpets is very, very exclusive and very expensive. Just an estimate, you could get the top of the range, excellent laminate wooden floors fitted for 300, 350 rand a square meter. The top of the range carpet, you're looking at about 1,000 rand a square meter plus. So carpets has become very, very premium compared to before. You do
But
get cheaper ones,
it
but then
still
obviously
has
nobody
that
likes them.
luxe feel. A carpet is a carpet, and it has that luxury
100%.
feeling. When you go into a luxury apartment or luxury hotel room, you're not going to find laminated flooring. You're going to find a lovely, beautiful, soft carpet to sink your feet into. So it still has that luster and luxury plus point as well.
I couldn't agree with you more. In fact, when I go to customers and they ask my opinion, or we get our reps going out to any customers, especially being Muslim, we're saying the carpet in the room is just the best. You read the mass there, you get up in the morning to go make wudu fajr time, like you explained, it's so cold. All of this helps, it keeps the room warm, it keeps it soft. You don't mind running around bare feet. The children are running around bare feet. So carpet is definitely still luxury. I couldn't deny that at all. Maintenance is the only issue. That's why probably people prefer other options.
So, Zakir, we were playing this picture of the legends of carpet and deco, and we're seeing the different generations. This is a family business that's been proudly passed on from generation to generation. How do you feel that you've kept up with these trends?
We've been lucky enough that we've had an opportunity to learn from those above us. So we've had our uncles in the business who was with our grandfather initially. And through the years, they were never shy to, like I say, send us to shows overseas, send us for training. But we all had to start from the bottom. I think that's what made a very big difference, to learn a family business. We were not just given a golden spoon. We were taught the ins and outs of the
Mhm,
business. We
mhm.
were meant to earn our stripes, and that's how we learned and developed. I think that's what helped the business grow a long way as well. It makes a very big difference if you just come in and think, hey, you know what, I'm a family, I'm
Yeah.
the boss of this company. Yeah, I think you're going to shoot yourself in the foot and you do your family injustice. And it's something that we learn a lot on this family business expos that we go for,
Mhm.
or meetings that we go for. So I think we were very fortunate to have the right guidance from my uncle and my
But I
uncles
also do
previously.
believe that there's an advantage as well for like us millennials and the Gen X coming through because now if like our uncles, fathers have to be faced with something like I feel we maybe not even us, but the Gen X generation is so much more equipped. Has AI affected you guys in any way?
So I'll let Mohammed take this one here, but we have been looking at some options because we have to keep up with the trends. But just talking about the old generation versus the new, you always mention the word millennials, trying to keep up. If you just look at marketing, we have a marketing person. If you came 15 years ago, 20 years ago in the business, and say you have a marketing business in the Indian family business, they look at you like you are, but few screws loose. So
Exactly.
Alhamdulillah, we trying to keep up with everything.
Hmm.
Mohammed can explain a bit more of how we're trying to keep up with AI and online from our side.
Mohammed,
Of
take over
course,
there.
in terms of the AI and those kind of things, we kind of trying to integrate different systems to make things easier for customers to, get involved or get information, get quotations, sort of trying to streamline different services to make things easier for the end user at the end of the day. In terms of AI, like taking a lot of the work that we do, that isn't really something we're concerned about, because at the end of the day, all flooring needs to be installed by someone that will come out to your home and do the job for you. So in that sense, I don't think AI is taking our jobs anytime soon.
No, inshallah, I don't think so. So tell me a little bit more about what you feel sets you aside from your competitors.
In terms of the competitors, one thing that I think sets Carpet and Deco aside is the vast experience that we have in the industry. Like Zakir mentioned, we've been in the industry for over 50 years now. We have a lot of knowledge. There's been people who have, been involved in carpets and flooring for many, many years. And that plays a big part when it comes to someone who's not familiar with flooring products and what they will need to sort of install in their home to get the, full potential of the flooring out of it. So that's one thing that we definitely sets us apart from our competitors. We have the knowledge and the expertise to guide the user at the end of the day. Besides the expertise, we have a good national reach. We have 11 branches throughout the country. We are available in any province that the customer may be in, so we can reach people wherever they may be. To add on to that also, I think Carpet and Deco is proud to specialize in masjid and musalla carpets. It's something that we really
Definitely,
focus on and put a lot of
100%.
effort into. And that's what sets us apart.
I love that you ended with that sentiment moment, because my segment is all about connecting Muslim clientele to Muslim
Of
businesses,
course,
and
of
how
course.
we integrate as a Muslim ummah, and we work as a Muslim ummah to build a Muslim ummah. So the intention behind catering for a masjid, catering for salah rooms in your home, every single salah room, every single person that buys a musalla from you, there is reward written for carpet and deco. And inshallah, every
Inshallah.
person, every musalli that puts their head on carpet and deco in sajda, it's like, carpet
Ameen.
and deco is just collecting all those rewards there, mashallah.
Allah.
We're talking a little bit more on underfloor heating. Do you feel like it's still building up in popularity or dropping? And is there any dangers when it comes to putting in underfloor heating?
In terms of the underfloor heating, I think it's definitely gaining in popularity. A big misconception in the market is that many consumers or end users feel that underfloor heating uses a lot of electricity and it becomes costly at the end of the day. And that used to be the case maybe a few years ago, but in the recent few years, the new products that have come out are a lot more economical. Therefore, they don't use as much power, and therefore, also that's one of the reasons why it's gaining popularity, because it's such a convenient option to have to heat up a space effectively. In terms of the dangers, underfloor heating is risk-free. There's not many dangers that we can highlight. I don't think anyone has ever heard of a house fire or any situation where something
It's
started
not
because of
like an
underfloor
electric
heating.
blanket or something like that. The concepts are
Exactly,
different.
exactly. So
Okay.
obviously,
Also,
with
just
the
to add, sorry,
yeah,
just to add on while Mohammed is there. Sorry, Mohammed, I thought you finished. We were talking about being innovative and keeping up with the market. The latest trends in underfloor heating is if you put an under carpet heaters nowadays, if you use the right thermostat, you can actually even use it as an aircon. So before it would only warm up your flooring or your carpet. In summer, you can say, listen, yeah, let me put it on cold so I can actually cool down the floor and cool down the room. When you
Really?
tell customers about that nowadays, they get totally blown away. It's fairly new. It's
yeah,
been
not
only in
not
about
many
a
people
year or
know
two.
about it.
Yeah. So, but
Mhm.
as we go to customers, we explain to them and we show them, and they instantly sold on it. So it's something to keep in mind. You don't have to only use it as a heater. You can use it as an aircon as well if you have the right thermostats.
That's really amazing. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. So, ladies, gentlemen, if you guys already have your expensive tiles or you've already invested in your beautiful soft luxury carpets, you do not have to fear. You can still have the option of having underfloor carpets with a unique option that Carpet and Decor is offering. And that's something that we actually highlighted on the reviews with Riz segment. It is obviously a heating pad. So it's a little silver foil that you guys saw in my previous videos. And this is something that can be put as in a size that you prefer. I absolutely love the fact that it can fit onto a little musala and you can just have a nice warm little piece for you to enjoy your fajr salah or any salah for that matter. But you can actually put it as big as your beautiful Persian rugs, so you can still warm up a rather large area. Zakir, am I saying that correctly? And is there anything you can add to that?
Yeah, so you're 100% spot on. The market keeps on changing. There is those small pads that work under musallas extremely well, and we sell quite a bit of them. But funny enough, people are using it at their office desk as well. So customers who have studies at home, who have small musalla rooms at home, in lounges where people just sit with their family under rug, they're really using these heating pads quite a bit. And you'll actually be surprised how inexpensive it is. I know we spoke about how expensive carpets are, but
Mm-hmm.
the heating pads are actually quite inexpensive, and it is something that it's very trendy. Come some winter time, everybody wants to buy it. In summer times, it goes quiet, and there's no real need for it. But
Yes. I
it
love
does
that
now.
it
It's peak
comes
time.
in that, sorry, Zakir. I
No
love that it
problem.
came in that cylindrical container so that you can actually um, roll it up and store it throughout your summer months and then obviously take it out and have it ready for use again in winter. Zakir, on the top of your head, I know you were talking about the cost effectiveness. Do you have like a basic average costing for that minimum, the smallest piece that you have available for your the if you're saying for a musalla, for example, do you have a pricing on the top of your head? Obviously it can be approximate.
Yeah, so they all going to depend on the size, but you're looking from about 2,500 and upwards. That's just on the smaller size one.
Hmm.
You obviously, depending if it's a bigger rug, we can up the size, we can end up spending more. But on a very average musala one, you're looking about 2,500 rand.
2,500 rand to have a warm isha, warm fajr is definitely worth the investment, ladies and gentlemen. But I would say, looking at it for a Persian rug, when you're having entertainment, you still want that warm, cozy, snuggly space for your guests and all of that. So, Mohammed and Zakir, how must people get in touch with you if they are interested in any of the services that you offer?
So there's two options. The first one is contact Razina. You can see she's been promoting us very well, and we're very impressed, Alhamdulillah.
You're
And she'll
welcome
pass
to
the details
DM
on.
me. Yes, send me a
Yes,
DM message
100%.
on my Instagram,
Um,
Rezi_D, and I will send you straight to Carpet
100%.
and Deco.
So we always advise anyone who wants to look for us. The best thing to do is go to our website www.carpetdeco.co.za. You can find all our branches on there. You can see what products we do. You can see what's on show.
Mhm.
Mohammed himself is literally every second day updating something, removing something. It's just continued. We even sell online. We're one of the first, if not the first, manufacturers in South Africa, suppliers that sells
Fun
carpets and
online.
certain products online. In fact, you've just given me an idea. We should look at putting the underfloor heating pad, and we'll edit on our
Online.
next month for the online store as well.
Definitely. Zakir, I
And then
just
obviously
wanted
your
to
social medias.
yes, just slowly go over that website details so that our operator can type it out for people watching our screen
Sure.
as well, and for our audio listeners if they need to jot it down. Just go nice and slow with your details for your website, please.
Sure. It's www.carpetdeco.co.za. Exactly as you see it on the screen, that's the correct website
Okay.
address. And then we're
And guys,
also available on all the social medias. If you want to search for us on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, we're on all of them as well. You can just search Carpet Deco and you'll come up as well.
Alhamdulillah. Muhammed Jassat, Zakeer Bham, Jazakallah khairan for all of your time. We really, really appreciate it. Inshallah, you will be bringing lots of warmth and snuggly spaces for our South African people over this winter. We're wishing you guys all of the best, and Jazakallah khair for taking out the time to join me for today.
No problem.
Jazakallah
Jazakallah
so
khair
much
for
for having
visiting
us.
our showroom. And Jazakallah so much for having
Yeah.
us on your week. If you need us in the future at any time, please just give us a shout as well.
There's so much we'd love to cover, inshallah, in the future. So till next time, it's going to be Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.